Morning, Rakes.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, it is day. I don't even know what day it is. Day 5. Day 5. Day 5. Track number 4. Amarillo Dragway. Last time I
can't stand on that particular. That's not good. Yep, I'm gonna have to stand and dip.
Okay.
All right, it is day 5. Amarillo Dragway. It is a crisp morning in Texas this morning. It's a little on the chilly side, but beautiful day for racing. Sun's coming out. Looks freaking awesome. What a nostalgic track. Like, just the sign when you come into the track is so faded and weathered or whatever. It's like the track time forgot. But it's also a little sketchy. Last time I was here was 2011. We were running quarter mile at that time. I broke the quarter glass in the Indian Barrel Ground car in the shutdown at this track. And I'm not sure if they've done anything since I was here in 2011, and it's 2024. But it's cool, and it follows the theme of the cool little tracks that were going on with 666. And I mean, and literally, this is like the theme of 666. Old, different, like, just basically time forgot it. And and people forgot it, and they started doing something different. So love to come in an old drag strip like this, and I think it's going to be a fun day. I mean, just look at the dragster and the Amarillo Dragway sign. That's just cool, and like lots of cool touches that probably were cutting edge back in the day. And let's go have fun.
Somebody's gonna be hot lapping today, and I just hope it ain't me. So, oh crap, can't get there. Somebody's gonna get a better pass, and the other person's just gonna keep on hot lapping until they can do it. So, let's pray that it's Bailey and not me, because it's much funner to sit there and be in the lead, and and watch Bailey round, just keeps on going and going, and just standing there going like this. But we'll see.
Well, if you run that same number you did the other day, you won't even have to hot lap.
I know. If I win a 736 anything, there's no point going back up.
Well, I don't know.
Although it could be pretty close. I mean, if it's like 730 with a 9, I guess,
Isn't it? There's only 1/1000th between you.
There's 1/1000th right now. Yeah, 1/1000th of a second in between us. But hey, win's a win.
We're going to get ready to make sure that we're ready to go out there, because not sure how many laps we're going to do. Because unlike Steve that gets a little fucking keyboard and he can type everything he wants to try and dial it in, this is all heel toe. So this is all in brake pedal pressure, how much throttle you think you got when it's time to launch and the light drops, and then, hey, judge it from there and then run it down the track. So we will be fiddling with that, and hopefully somehow I can get the feel I had at the end of the last day where I went a 38, a 37, a 34, a 35, everything but a freaking 36. So hopefully first time here, like first time down, I run that 36, and then, hey, then Steve's hot lapping to chase us today. So that's what I want. But I think unlike that day where I took the 37 and said, it's all good, I think even if I get a 36, I'm still going to go up there. I'm not going to be hot lapping, but I think I'm going to continue to make some passes to try and nip on that as much as I can, to try and not sit back and wait for Steve to pull one out of the hat. And just literally, he got lucky, because I think he's pretty computer illiterate. So the fact that he was even able to figure that out, I saw him phone somebody, and then they logged in remotely to show him how to unlock the computer, because he didn't even know that. He knew how to flip open the screen.
You basically need the car to cool down between rounds. That was you. It was hot, it was cold, it was all over the place the other day.
Oh yeah, there's no consistency to it, and like I could get the engine temperature, but then it ended up heat soaked so bad that then it was like, and it could still do what it needed to do. The problem was you didn't know how much more power to give it. So same as the trans was hot from hot lapping. So I mean, there's a lot of factors there that if we slow it down and try and just make some consistent laps with it every once in a while, then maybe that'll help build consistency. I don't know, but it's all up in the air. When you got something that's trying to go a lot faster than I'm allowed to go, it's trying to back it down to exactly where it needs to be, and we'll be playing with that. It'd be great if we could just, like Steve, hold your bass pedal all the way down and let go of the button and hope that you dialed the thing right on the keyboard or whatever before you went up there, or actually his remote tuner. It's probably Kyle. Kyle's probably calling in and fixing it all for Steve, and then so maybe we can do something to get Kyle busy today that he doesn't have time to talk to his dad and fix it all for him, but we'll see.
Way too slow. Forgot to turn the nitrous on because I'm stupid.
I forgot to go in manual mode and be in second gear, and then start pushing through. So I didn't have the brakes high enough, and so then I just went with it. And I was happy for everything I screwed up that it went that, but that doesn't. There's no new data because my heel toe thing was.
It was wrong.
Yep.
It's heel toe. His heel toe combination. I still have a heel toe too. I still have to leave on a foot brake, build boost the same as he does, and tune a computer. He's not even having to tune a computer. He's only got to do one thing: control his freaking foot. That's all he's got to do is control his freaking foot.
Well, I said that I got people like spamming your shop or whatever. That way you can't call Kyle, so Kyle can tune your computer, tune your truck for you. So.
Fair enough.
Which, let's be honest, the minimum for this one is, it's a lot. You're technically can't do that.
Still same as like just didn't build enough boost at the line for being ready to launch, but I didn't build it quick enough, and the problem with that is then I knew the reaction time rule would kick in, so I'm like, well, I just got to go, because, and I ended up like a 95 reaction time, so it's like literally I was close to the penalty mark, and but try it again, try and get it dialed in. So yeah, he's way off. I don't know what the hell he's got going on, but we'll let him mess with that. I'll just worry about myself and try and get close to that 736.
For the second time. Oh, good side-by-side race there. 763 for Van Lawrence. LS right side, 771 for Morris, 760 for Tom Bailey.
Now we know who's tuning it.
Now, yeah, Val's tuned. I've spun every single time, and they've been running so quick. I hit the wrong password for my stupid laptop, and for some reason it's been locked up this entire time. So that's what happens when I can't. I just keep on going up, hoping the track will take it and not spin, and every time it's spun. So it sucks. I even tried leaving earlier, and it still spins the tire, and it's just it's a turd. It's just, I gotta figure it out. So I'm gonna delay if it can't get it to hook up, because track just went away bad. If I can't get it to hook up, then I'm just gonna delay the timer and leave it on for longer, I guess. So, but I gotta get my laptop so I can even see what's going on.
Yeah, what's happening? Are you trying to guess the password, Valerie?
No,
I know the
it's
password.
locked
It
out.
locked me out because of too many failed attempts, even though I only hit it once.
So we either have to wait 2 hours or try to reset it, but it needs to be online to reset it.
Hey, this slow racing ain't easy.
It's not.
This ain't easy, man.
All right, so we were all over the board. I think the time when it spun off the line is when I felt like I had the boost exactly where I wanted it for a good run, but then it spun coming out of there or whatever, and I mean, ended up bad. So it's like we're all over in left field, like too fast, too slow, like blindfolded, pinned the tail on a freaking donkey on trying to get something closer. I think the closest I came is, I don't even know, maybe a 50 something. Maybe I did one in the 40s. 57. All right, yeah, I'm way off. So like, and the 30 right off the gate or whatever, the first one, the 30, when I did stuff wrong, was the freaking closest one. So I mean, maybe I just got to go back to doing it wrong, and then maybe I can get it to go right. I don't know, but at least I'm not alone in the boat. Steve's chasing it just as bad or whatever. So I mean, there's yeah. You know what though? It's still fun.
Our week has been absolutely great. The routes since leaving Ozark have been awesome. The sites are awesome. A whole lot of checkpoints, way more checkpoints than you would usually see on these drag and drives. Smooth sailing. I mean, we have a cushy seat. These guys are complaining about the roads, but we just kind of float right over there in the crew cab, and I couldn't be happier.
And you're doing it with the family is the best.
Oh yeah, I got Jackie and Troy. It's nice going down the road. We bicker at each other. Troy complains he's got to go to the bathroom. It's just like being at home. Not really. We're having a fun time. It's a great time. We got some cold air right here today, so I'm hoping to lay down at 5:30 and make sure I at least stay in that number 2 spot behind Jay.
Roy Psyche, the 1967 Crew Cab Alpha. At 121 of these Suzuki pickup trucks.
Density altitude's real high. I think it's like 6,000 feet or something net by now. And sorry, I just broke my glasses. But, we turned the boost up, and it went the same mile an hour, but the 60-foot slowed down. So I tried adding some RPM to gain that back. It gained a little bit back, but I got a 554. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to turn it in because I don't think it's going to get any better. You know, so I don't know. I think I'm still in front of Rick, but we both went he went I think a 100th faster than me. So I just want to run that close to him all week. You know, that was kind of our goal. But he's got breaks to do, and I got some maintenance to do. So get to the hotel early and do some work.
That is over a tenth of a second improvement.
I don't know. I was up there after the oil down. I was watching them prep it, so I figured, you know, car's already in, race mode. So Rick's turnover time's a lot longer than mine. So I said, fuck it, we'll just go up and make another pass. And I turned it up a little bit in the 60-foot, 137, 60-foot, 543, I think. So I'm happy with that. That's one I'm turning in, definitely. I don't know what's going to happen at the next 2 tracks, so you know, I might as well take advantage while we only have a 110-mile drive or so might as well take advantage while we're here.
All right, 1952 Nash. The giveaway starts now. Every dollar you spend over on the merch site gets you an entry for this thing. This thing is bad to the bone. It's got an 850 cage in it, so it is a 396 small block, 491 horsepower. It's got a couple hundred shot of nitrous. It's got a Roswell Turbo 400 in it. This thing is ready to go for you. Every dollar you spend over on the merch site gets you an entry for it. Go grab some entries.
We had a little bit of starter and flywheel issues with it grinding. So yesterday, when we got up in the morning, it kicked back pretty hard, and I think it knocked a couple of tooth off the flywheel. So yesterday, we got on the road about 6:30 because we had 300 miles to go. And we basically left the car running. We only turned it off twice yesterday, but we left it running the whole 5 or 6 hour drive yesterday, just so we knew we'd make it back to the hotel room. So it was quite an adventure. I'm hoping this morning I'm gonna jack it up, see if I can maybe get away with just putting a starter on it, because I know the Bendix is pretty messed up, but I do got the parts to fix it. So if we can get through first round right here, or the first run, then after that we're probably going to change everything.
Flywheel and all.
Flywheel and all. Yeah, we got to pull the transmission and everything out. So it'll be interesting, especially on this asphalt right here. It's not real smooth. The problem is we still got, you know, 3 days left to go and a drive day tomorrow, so it's going to be a tough. I don't really want to have to be worrying about if it's going to start or not, you know, because this morning at the hotel room it was grinding pretty bad.
Holly goes 689 at 109 in the supercharged late model Chevy. At 125.
Changed the oil last night because the oil pressure is going away, which is not something untypical of this deal. Normally after about 10 passes it needs an oil change. It had been hot driving down the road. Well, did the oil change, made 1 pass, looked okay. Made 2nd pass, on the return road I had about 19. So got back, and when I went to shut it off it had 13 pounds of oil pressure, which I knew that either it was extremely hot, which was just wishful thinking, or we had an issue. And there's definitely glitter. We have fairy glitter going on, so it looks like the bottom end is done. So we will see if we can get more bearings and pistons, or what the rules look like on what we can do, and we'll go from there.
Ultimately, what I need is
This is the senior bro.
it's a Ford Collar, just like this GM one.
Time down the racetrack since 1964.
And I have the part number. See, this is for a bigger input shaft, but honestly, I think once he gets me a pilot bearing, I think we can run this street clutch, get us to the next track, and have the parts, because it's 2 days, right, of driving now. So I think I'm all right once I get the pilot bearing. I got to pull the front of the transmission apart, to put this input shaft on it, but that's okay.
So Shane Albertson and Steve Bowman completing their runs. Bowman went 10:21 and 68 miles an hour, and they picked it.
Oh, I could just tell it was like grinding away, like part way down the track, and then when I went to push the clutch in at the end, it was like not that happy. Then I pushed it again, and it was fine. So I knew something was broken, throw-out bearing or something. But it looks like the pilot bearing broke, and then took the collar off of the front of the transmission. So now we're going to change the input shaft, put a different collar on, run one of these other discs for 2 days, get us to the next track, and hopefully we'll have the parts to go fast again. Today and tomorrow we got to drive, so we're not racing until the next day. So if I can get whatever I need to the hotel tomorrow night, then it should be good.
If you want to make one more pass, we are recapping the racetrack now. So A, B, C, and D group. 57:53. At 740 with a 9 at 106 miles an hour. That is a good run there for Steve Forrest. No, he slowed 766 at 1.
All right, so here's the skinny. I'm leaving with a 740.
He's making me do it. And he's sitting in it, so it weighs like 200 more pounds, so. I do it again.
This cool track, I forgot that me and Bailey had been here back in 2011 with what we called the burial ground car. Broke the side window out on it, and then drove to Tulsa, and all the glass was still in the car and came out on the track at Tulsa. Forgot about that. But, I could deal with the altitude. I can't deal with the attitude, no. But I could deal with the altitude because I can just throw more power at it, which is exactly what I had to do. That's why I'm going 106 mile an hour. So I picked up, 6 to 8 mile an hour, going the same speed, if not a little bit, actually slower, because I cannot get a handle on the track. So this thing is butt stock suspension. But it's actually probably worse than that. I mean, it is lowered. So I mean, there's not, it's butt stock, and the track is not set up for drag radial. So I mean, the track's cool, it's great coming to a place like this, but it's tough. And now it's over 6,000 feet. It's getting really hard to go fast and faster. So I went 740 with a 9, and I think I'm gonna take that. So I have given Tom 400ths window that he needs to hit. He needs to hit 736 to 740 with an 8. So he's looking at a 400ths of a second window that he has to hit with that, the red tamale over there. So we'll see how it all works. But I'm packing up. I'm not even going to watch it. I'm going to go watch this last pass right here before we split. But I figure he's got 2 hours. He should be able to get like another 25 hits in before he goes. Wearing out Matt and Luke and everybody that just wants to go. It's like, man, dude, just take the loss. And Bailey's like, no, F Steve, I'm not taking a loss. That's all I got.
Did you get your laptop open?
Yes, and I got the laptop open. That's how I managed to get down the track. So even on that 740 pass, it only went a 201 60 foot, and yesterday at Tulsa it was going 189. So it was even spinning there. So then I did go back out for one more pass after my 740. I thought, okay, maybe I can just delay the nitrous enough to make it not spin, but still have enough power to do it. No, it sucked. It went 766 at 206 or at 106. So, and that's it. And I said, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. If Tom does pull off a miracle here and make the number, which is entirely possible. If he does it, more power to him. I'll be on his shorts and trying to shoot for tomorrow anyway, or the next day at Albuquerque, right? Yeah, Albuquerque.
The truck is exactly what it is down track. So as it gets warmer, the mile per hour comes down because the correction factor starts to come in. So it is all at the launch, and it seems like I'm getting to the point to where when I'm trying to give it more power at the launch, I'm actually spinning at the launch, which is making it tougher to maintain that. So want to try and get this in before they get done with E-Class to get up there and go. So, and then they're going to prep and then come back up for that. So.
Well, Steve's not running again. He's changing his tyres, so it's all up to you now. You're today's hot lapper, official hot lapper.
Yep. No. So just hoping for the best. Try and get a pass in. So
he only ran 740 though.
Yep. Yeah. If I can get an okay pass, and it's like I've been to 730, 729. It's like if one of those runs just slows down a little bit, I think I'd be in good shape.
Grammy, 37 and 80. .702 at 102 miles. And he will roll through the top end 7. Chatter, and there's Morgan's time she won. Left side in the down right hand side, 682 at 100. Joseph gets there from... .672 at 1...
That's a wrap on day 5. That's also our 4th track. Right. Yeah, our 4th track. So we got 2 more tracks to go. It was actually an easy day, as you saw in the video. It was pretty simple to kick Steve's butt today. Like, I didn't even have to work for it. So, I mean, once in a while I wish he would like give me some competition. So maybe when we get to the next track, he'll be a little bit of competition instead of just being such easy pickings. But either way, it's an awesome day, awesome drive through nice and smooth parts of Route 66. Obviously, we got to see the world famous Cadillac Ranch, and tomorrow we got an epic drive up in the mountains. We're going to wherever, Falkenhagen or whatever the hell it is. The guy that made the atomic bomb. That's where we're going. Up there, go visit that. Oppenheimer. There you go. Just like the movie, right? Yeah. Was the movie named after him? We're gonna go see where that was in that part of it, and then we work our way towards Albuquerque and get ready for racing the next day. So 300 and some miles. So it's actually our longest day of drive tomorrow. So it should be awesome scenery all along the way, and we're ready to rock and roll. We'll see you tomorrow.
New fuel pump. Like the past couple days, it's been sounding like it's not doing so good. So yesterday we overnighted one to the track, and we got here. We were touring the boulevard or whatever, and it started like almost stalling. I don't know, all weird. We pulled in the Mexican restaurant and it stalled, and then we kicked it in the pump in high mode, and it worked for a second. We found a tow truck. He tried finding us a thing, couldn't, whatever. So now we're pulling it in the parking lot.
So new pump sitting in, bolting it, tank is dropped. But
so we're like halfway. Took the old pump out, new one's in, or starting to get put in, and then raise the tank back up, make sure the pump works, and if so, bolt it all back together and on tomorrow.